What's going on, guys? I've had a lot of coffee today. So welcome to the channel. So basically, I just want to quickly go through something before we get this exhaust fitted. So this is obviously part 3, so we will be fitting it, but I've changed my mind about something. Now, I know I've done a valve delete on the last, on the stock exhaust, but because they weren't working anyway. One was open and one was shut. But when we took them out, the reason why they weren't working is because you just couldn't fucking move them. Like, even you could move them manually, but it was like you just literally just couldn't fucking move it. So it's obviously seized up, is what it is. So I don't think it was to do with the solenoid of why it's not working. It's to do with more like it's just stuck. So because I can't be asked to wait like a week and a half, but it's not just that. It's just I know it's going to be extremely loud. So again, trial and error. I just want to see, rather than like taking the valves out completely on the new exhaust and then wishing that I had valves, because I'm going to maybe do like the short headers or the long tube headers, which will make it really loud. So I'll probably need some valves eventually. So the Larini exhaust has got some good valves in it anyway, and they're all there. I mean, yes, like if you take the valves off, it means that you probably save a little bit of weight because they're quite big, these valves. Apart from that, but I just want to know if it works as well, because like obviously when it's a brand new exhaust, like I can actually move like the valves. So in the stock valves you can just move it with this like little like tab basically, like quite easily. With the Larini one it's very hard. You can move it yourself, but it's very hard. It's got like a spring in it, so I think it's going to be better. So yeah, so I think that I might actually keep the valves in this one just to see if they work. Like I said, it might not be that it needs like a new solenoid or whatever it is that you need to do to make it work. I think it's just because where the old ones are basically so fucked and clogged up and rusty or whatever, and just over the years it's just seized. I mean, it is like a 15-year-old car, and it probably obviously it's the original exhaust most likely. I don't think they've replaced the exhaust. I haven't got an invoice that they've ever replaced an exhaust. So, and obviously when you have a look at it after they took the X pipe out, it just looks brown to me. So yeah, so it definitely needed replacing like the valves. So now that I've got a new Larini exhaust, brand spanking new, the valves should technically work, right? So I think it's best just to get it fitted. I mean, I could do it myself, but one is trying to get underneath the fucking car, and two, with this exhaust you need like a hammer, because you need to like whack it off, because it won't be doing the whole exhaust. So where the X pipe is, it's got this like bit that comes out like that just before the back box goes on. So when the back box goes on, there will still be a little bit of like the stock piping left. But if the piping was like other cars, like cast iron, I would change it to what like the new stuff is now. Like titanium obviously would be the best one, but that's expensive, and they're quite brittle as well. So, but I could change it. But the material on the stock piping is exactly the same as what the new pipe is anyway. So is what they do with the custom exhaust, they just like, it's the same material, so I don't need to actually change it. So I could just leave it, which means that it's got all clogged up anyway. Not clogged up, like it's got like carbon build up, which means that it's good anyway. So I mean, if I take it out and put brand new piping in, it just means I've got to bed it in, but then I've got to bed it all in anyway. But it's just more money. So I might get it done eventually just so it looks nicer underneath. I mean, they always say about things like, oh, it looks nicer if you get this. Like with the X pipe, they said we could put on some small resonators, it'll look nicer, but then you ain't really going to see the fucking thing, are you? But just so I know it's been done, I might do it eventually. But for now, I'm just going to do the rear mufflers with the valves, just to see if they work. And if they do work, brilliant. If they don't work, it doesn't matter, because they're stuck open. They're already open at the moment, so it doesn't really bother me so much. Again, I want to get this back box on just so I can hit. Sorry, I had a coughing fit here. I think everyone's getting ill around this time of year. I know all of my students are ill at the moment, and like the kids always come in and start coughing in your face, so you start getting a bit ill. So I'm like getting a tickle in my throat. Anyway, where was I? So I want to get this back box fitted to basically just hear what it sounds like and see if the valves work. If the valves don't work, and then I can eventually just get them taken out, that doesn't really matter. And then, so when I do the short tube headers or long tube headers, I would probably finish off the bit that needs to be finished and do a valve delete if I want to. I might put on bigger resonators on the X-pipe, but I don't think that will make much of a difference, because if I'm going to go larger with the resonators, I might as well just bloody put on the fucking stock X-pipe, right? Because it's going to be larger, because the next size up basically is going to be 2 big circles, which is basically going to be bigger than the mufflers that they use on the stock. So I think I'm hoping that the back box will just sort out the sound. I know I said about the valves, where like if the valves are open, you've got like a bit stuck in the middle, and will that make it sound different because like the fumes are hitting around an object rather than just straight through? I'm not sure, really. I mean, there's a lot of like Lamborghinis, a lot of Ferraris that have valves in it, and that doesn't change the sound or make it raspy or rattly. I mean, it does vibrate. If the valves are closed, you can hear it like do that weird vibrating sound, but now that I've had the valves taken out, I can hear it anyway, so I think it's just because it's new piping. And every time I watch a video about them saying that they're going to do an exhaust on the car, like Matt Armstrong, they did like an exhaust on, I think it might have been, I can't remember what car it was, it might have been a Ferrari, it might have been something else. And they said, how do you think it sounds? And like, very raspy. That's what his dad said. So, and another video I saw, they done one and it sounded raspy, and they went, oh yeah, it's a bit raspy. So it's probably just, doing custom exhausts, it just makes cars raspy. Like I said, when you see these YouTube videos, it's always when they've installed it, so it's always going to be raspy because it's brand new piping. So you need to bed it in for a good, probably 1,000 miles, 5,000 miles, I reckon, actually more so, to actually hear what it sounds like. I mean, after 1,000 miles of driving it with the X-pipe and the Sport Cats, it has gotten deeper. And then as soon as I asked for the valve delete, because they put in new piping again, just doing that one little bit of piping, it's made it like raspy again. I think that's the reason why. But I have seen some exhausts, like Larini back box exhausts, done on Maseratis. Not many, a lot of them are X-pipes and Sport Cats. It's hard to find ones. And it's hard to find ones from stock sounds, like the difference. It's just usually they just done it. But it's hard to find ones where they've done like a full system as well. So hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more Maserati modifications, because there's not loads of videos where they've done a full exhaust system on this car. It's very hard to find. I have only found one video where they've done like the rear muffler, X-pipe, Sport Cats and long tube headers. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to do long tube headers, but even if I do short tube headers, it will still be a full exhaust system. Now there's only one video, like I said, that I've seen where they've done a full exhaust system, and that's in America. That means that I will be the first Maserati owner in the UK to have a video of a full exhaust system. Maybe even the first person in the UK to ever do a full exhaust system. I mean, I don't know, because I can't say, but definitely by video wise, because I've never found one. And I will be doing a video, not just from stock to a full exhaust system. I've still got videos of every time I've changed it slightly. I will have the only video out there on YouTube where it's done in parts, where you can hear exactly the difference between each section that I've done. So it'd be from stock, and then it'd be X-pipe with no resonator, and then it's X-pipe with a resonator and Sport Cats, and then valve delete, and then Larini back box, and then it'd be headers. No one's done it. So if you want to see that video of all the different sounds between different modifications, little like tweaks to the exhaust, if you've got a Maserati or thinking about getting a Maserati, or if you just want to just hear what it sounds like, you can subscribe and I will do it. I need some more subscribers to get it rolling, because the long tube headers or the headers, they're not cheap. So more people subscribe. Whoa, and he went into this fucking guy on like it's like a tiny tractor. I mean, a very tiny tractor, and he's spraying like weed killer. And I didn't even see him. It's going up a hill. There it goes, he's gone. Yeah, so I need more subscribers to get my channel rolling. But I will do it. I probably won't do the long tube headers or short tube headers, whatever one I'm going to do, until I've got maybe like, I don't know, let's hit that. I would say 1,000 subscribers, but I don't think that's going to happen. I at least want to get into like triple digits, you know. Like if I can get 100 subscribers, I will do the short tube headers. If I can get 1,000 subscribers, I'll probably do the long tube headers. If I can get 1 million subscribers, I'll probably fucking like either supercharge it or turbocharge it. Probably supercharge it, if more than likely, because I don't want to turbocharge. I don't like turbocharge on like naturally aspirated engines. If I'm going to modify it, I'll probably just do a supercharger, but they're like 35 grand, so good luck with that one. I mean, if I had 1 million subscribers, I'll probably spend the 35 grand and then put a down payment on like a Ferrari, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I phoned up Quickly, I think it was, to ask them, can they just fit the exhaust? And they were very like, oh no. I was like, what? I was like, fucking hell. It's like, it says on your website you do exhausts and fit exhausts. Yeah, Quickly a bit weird. They said that they don't fit things that you supply, which is fucking weird. They only like supply and fit, so they only supply their ones because they probably like get it on the cheap, and then they ask you to pay more money so they can make their profit. That's basically what it is. So I said, because I've got an aftermarket system, like I said, you don't have to customise it or like tweak it or anything, you just need to fit it. And they went, no, we have to buy it. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So then I phoned up NRP, which I know you don't have to go with them to get the parts. You can supply your own parts. And I said, do you do like exhausts, like fit exhausts? And they said, yeah. I said, okay, do you fit like aftermarket exhausts? Like, because I've just bought one. I've got it. So the second box is actually just turned up. And they said, yeah. I went, oh, okay. So they're going to give me an estimate. I'm not sure if I'll be able to fill it in today, because I said, when can you fit me in? And then they said they'll just give me an estimate. So they give you an estimate first, and then you can go ahead with it, or like, you book it in. And I'm hoping that they can do it today. But that's the whole point of changing my mind about something, so I can just get it done quicker, because I don't want to wait for like another week and a half. I'm impatient, just like the people on the roads that time when I was driving around. But this is good impatience. This is something exciting, not being a dickhead on the road and trying to cause an accident. So I'm just waiting for them to email me back. It shouldn't cost that much. I mean, they did it in an hour, even though they charged me for an hour and a half for some reason. They did it in an hour, and that was actually like cutting out the valves and welding. And so fitting it, it's just literally, probably won't be like half an hour, maybe not even that. So it's not exactly going to take them a long time. It'll only be like a 15-minute job, but they might charge you like half hour. So it'd be like, I don't know, £35, £40, something like that. So I'm hoping that I can get it done today, because I was really excited for it, as you can tell. But we shall see in the next clip, hopefully, that it'll be... God, my voice is really bad today. Really croaky. Ugh. The joys of being a teacher and shouting all the time. It's like losing your voice. So, like, my instructor has always got a sore throat as well, because he's always bloody shouting at the children, like, trying to get them to calm down. Pretty people at me now. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get it done today, but if we don't, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I will keep you updated in the next clip of what's going on, but hopefully, fingers crossed, that we get this bad boy fitted today, and hopefully the valves work, and hopefully they don't fuck up and they actually stay open, and I'll save myself some money, and it'll be quieter, not necessarily for the neighbours, because my neighbours love it, but just in general, if I'm driving around late at night, and you go into like a town like now, like if I'm going down here at night time, you know, you've got to be a bit respectful and like tone it down a bit, especially if it's like a work day, like the next day or something. Plus, you never know if it's a work day the next day now, because, well, everyone works on weekends a lot of times now, so it's very unusual to only work Monday to Fridays. That guy's like, look at this, mate. Oh, I've just got the estimate come up, just saying, I've just got a text. We shall see. So, in the next clip, I'll let you know what's going on. So, we're driving, if you can't tell already. Anyway, I got on the phone to NRP. They gave me a quote, and they basically said that it's £628, so I had to phone them. I was like, what the fuck? But they didn't answer. So I was checking the second box quickly, because I just got it. Opened it up. They said it would take 8 hours. I was like, what? I was like, so at first I thought £624 or whatever it was. I thought they got confused with something, that they probably think that, I mean, that you need to get the back box for me and do it that way. I was like, right, let's just ring them up. They said, no, you've got the back box. And I went, yeah. And no, that is what it is. I was like, how the fuck can that be then? They went, well, it takes a minimum of 8 hours. I was like, what? I was like, no, it doesn't. I said, I went to a custom exhaust place. They took off the exhaust, cut it, got piping, welded it, and fitted it within an hour. So if you don't have to do any welding, and then it's literally like a 20-minute job, 30 minutes tops. So it should be more like, I think they charge like £38 or half an hour, or £34 or something like that. Around like the £30 to £40 mark, not 628 or 24, whatever it was. And I said, oh right, so they got back to me as I was opening up the box and had a look at it. They said, yeah, it'll be an hour, but as long as it's not like corroded and all bent up or you're missing parts. And as they were talking to me, I just realised that it's bloody all bent in on like the bit that fits on. I was like, for fuck's sake. So in this clip, you see what I mean. Bloody packaging postage bastards. Oh, petrol. So yeah. So in that clip, they bent it all in. I'm not sure if that's the guy who sold me it who was like that when he had it, or if it just got damaged. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's all bent in. So obviously I have to now go to a custom exhaust place. I could have just gone to NRP and got it done today. But yeah, it's just annoying. When they phoned me up about it and they were saying about it, I was like, oh no, I've got to go to a custom exhaust place now because it's all bent in. They said, oh, it's all corroded. I went, no, it's all bent in. I went, all right, because brand new exhaust would be corroded. So I phoned up another place, and this is an actual custom exhaust place in Maidstone. I've never been to them before, but they've got loads of good reviews. And I asked them, would they be able to like basically fit it, and how much would it be? They said they'll bring it in. Like I said, okay, when did you want me to bring it in? And they went now. I went, oh, okay then, I'll bring it in now. So I'm driving up there at the moment. I'm not sure if they're going to fit it, because I said, like, did you want me to bring the exhaust with me? Because it's literally like a half an hour job. Obviously this was before I knew that it was all bent in, because I phoned them up before NRP got back to me. And they said, yeah, that's fine. So I'm not sure if they will be able to fit it, that's the problem. But at least I'll be able to get a price and get it all booked in, maybe. It's all bent in, so they might be able to just like chop that little bit off and then make something. But I'm not sure. It's just a bit annoying that I've got to get it done though. I mean, I paid all that money, it's all bent in, so I mean obviously I don't really want to like send it back, and then because he hasn't got any more left, so it'd be pointless. So I could just get it customised basically. It'd be a little bit more money, but fuck it. So yeah, so I'm just driving there now. It's in Maidstone, about a half-hour drive or so, and hopefully he'll say that he can do what I want it to be done, and then I'm not really sure about if I'm going to do like the valves delete or not, or if I just leave it just to see if they work. I mean, it'd be nice if they did work, but if they do work, because I'm not really sure if it's true about Maseratis. So yeah, so I'm not sure if it's true. Like apparently, like if you're like in normal mode, it's like they've always shut until you get to like 3,000 or 3,500 RPM, then it will like open up. I'm not sure if they open up slightly or full. They just said that they open. And then if you're in sport mode, I think they only open like partly. And then obviously when you go up to the revs, like to 3,000 or whatever it is, they will open up fully. And then someone said that if you go into manual mode while you're in sport mode, which is what I'm always in anyway, they're always open. I'm not sure if that's true, so I'm not sure if I want to get it taken out anyway. So, like I said, I'm not sure if the sound will change much, because like where the fumes is hitting like something, because it's like a line basically where the valve is, but on this one it's got like another like little like circle bit like going across it. So it's quite a big thin like object that the fumes are hitting. So I'm not sure if it would do much with the sound or not. I don't know, but because obviously it's hitting something, it's got to go around it. So I don't know if that will make it have like a weird vibrating sound or not. But like I said previously, there are Ferraris and Lamborghinis with valve systems, and they don't sound bad at all. So I don't think it makes much of a difference. So on the drive there, I'm gonna have a think and see if I want to do it. I might just ask them to see how much it would be, and then just go from there and ask them what, or just fit it and see if they do work. If they don't work, then I might have to rebook like a valve delete at some point and just go from there. Because I don't really want to take it out and then like think, oh, I wonder if they did work. So, but if it's a solenoid, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to take the valves out like completely. But we'll have a think. So yeah, so I'm driving there now. I really hope it can get fitted today, because I'm so bored today. I've done all my admin stuff that I need to do for my business, and now I'm just bored and I just want to get this exhaust done and make another video about it. So I'm hoping they will let me like film it like Fast Road Conversions does. That's what they do. They're like, every custom place I've been to, they let you film it and they rev it up and that, because that's what they like doing, right? Is to do custom exhaust, making the car sound good. So this might be the last time that you hear the beast like this, hopefully. And then hopefully this exhaust has a massive improvement on the sound, because it's not cheap. It costs me like 1,500 and something. I think it's like £1,572 or something like that. But yes, so in the next clip, hopefully fingers crossed, it will be what we're going to be doing to the exhaust. If not, then the next clip will be an update on what's going on. So let's see what happens. Just waiting for the Maserati to be done. They said that they can't really fit it properly or something, that it doesn't fit right. The tips come out too far, the hangers aren't where they're meant to be, the tips are going to be pissed and all this sort of stuff. I thought, well, I mean, I know the tips come out a little bit, and I think they have to like tilt the boxes and like move it over. So, I mean, I said, can you customise it? And they said no. So, but they're going to try and fit it on anyway. So I don't really know what it's going to look like, if the tips are going to be like too far out and pissed and all that sort of stuff. So we shall see. But I am definitely getting it fitted. But wait, we're not going to do it just yet. To be continued again. I'm sorry, I know you want to hear what the beast sounds like, but I'm going to leave you on another cliffhanger.